Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog it, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, jot'em down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Lum and Abner's bank is now a thing of the past. Only the wire enclosure, partitioned off for the bank, remains as mute evidence of the great financial institution that so recently held their interest. As we look in on the little community today, we find the two old fellows still trying to decide what to do with the partition. Listen.
Yeah, well, of course, I thought we'd make some money out of the bank, or I never would have went into it.
Well, I did, too. Way you was talking around here about how rich all them banking fellers was, dressing up, wearing Sunday suits every day, and big fine automobiles and everything.
Yeah, I reckon it was a mistake. Looks like every time we go into a business where we think we're going to get rich, we wind up losing money.
Yes, sir. Lum, I believe this store here is the only thing that me and you has ever went into together that we ever made any money out of.
Yeah. Of course, we never will get rich, but we're always managed to make a living out of it.
Yeah, we live, eat.
Looks like the grass is always greenest in the other pasture.
Yeah, well, we always managed to...
Huh?
Yeah, what was that you said about grass?
Oh, no, I just said the grass in the other pasture always looks the greenest.
Well, how come you to get off on that? I thought we was talking about the store here.
I am talking about the store. I say we ought to stayed in the store business, but the bank looked greener to us.
Green? The bank?
No, the bank wasn't green. The grass in the other pasture.
Oh. You weren't talking about the bank, huh?
Well, yes and no.
Well, which?
Well, I was talking about the bank, but I was just using that old lettered saying of mine about the grass in the other pastures always looks the greenest.
Well, how come you to ever start such a saying as that?
Because it does.
You mean if I was in that pasture over there across from my place, and I looked in the one next to it, the grass would look greener?
Why, sure. It always does.
Well, what if I was in the other? Then what?
Well, it's always the other, regardless.
Well, that's a new one on me. Sitting there on my front porch, they both look the same color.
Well, they are the same color.
I thought you said the other one was greener than the other one.
No, I say when you get in one pasture, the other one always looks the greenest.
Well, I don't see how just getting in one of them would change the color of it.
Well, it don't, just getting in it.
You said it did.
I never said no secret.
Did, done it.
I said it looks greener. Didn't you ever see a cow or a horse in a pasture? They're always right up against the fence, mightn't I, pushing it down to get to the grass on the other side.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I saw them do that all right. Yeah, Stock's awful bad about that.
Well, did you ever stop to figure out why they done that?
No, don't reckon I ever did. I just allowed the grass must look greener to them over there.
Well, that's just exactly what I've been talking about.
No, you never, neither. You said it looked greener to me. You never seen me trying to push the fence over to get to the grass on the other side, did you?
No, I said that's the reason we opened up the bank here in the store. I mean, I thought we'd make more money out of the bank than we would out of the store. See, when I say grass, I mean money.
Well, the next time I owe you any money, then I'll just pay you back with a handful of grass. That's what I'll do.
For goodness sakes, will you please quit talking about the grass?
Well, you started. You said...
I know what I said. Instead of sitting here arguing, we ought to be deciding what we're going to do with that petition, where the bank was at over there. Leave it up or tear it down?
Well, I was in favor of tearing it down, but if you want to plant some grass in it, like, it's all right with me, Lum.
Plant grass in it?
Yeah.
How are we going to plant grass on a bare board floor that way?
Oh, well, natural, we'd have to get some dirt in here, 3 or 4 wagon loads of dirt.
Abner,
keep it watered.
Wait a minute here. Hi, Granny, say that again.
Well, I just said we'd have to move some dirt in there and keep it watered good.
Now, Grannies, I believe you give me an idea there, Abner.
Idea?
Yes, sir. You know what we can do?
Huh?
Here, we've been trying to study up some business to go into here. There's one right there.
Well, I thought you said we was going to stay in the store business from now on.
We are. I'm talking about something we can run right in the store here. Another department.
Well, what is it?
A nursery.
Nursery?
Yes, sir. There's good money in that business, too. Especially around Christmas and Easter and Valentine's Day. And that cage is just right up there in front of the window there. There'll be plenty of sunshine and everything.
Well, yeah, sure, they'll get plenty of sun, Lum, but they need fresh air. That's what they need.
Yeah, but we'll have to keep them inside so they won't freeze during the winter.
Well, all right. Do you think we'll sell any?
Why, they sell them all over the country.
Oh, they don't, Lum.
Hey, they do done it.
They don't do it. The stork brings them.
The what?
The stork brings them.
Brings what?
Babies.
Who said anything about babies?
You said you want to put in a nursery.
Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm talking
Now,
about
if you think I'm going to stay down here at the store and look after a bunch of young'uns all day long, you got another guest coming. I love children.
Abner,
They think the world and all.
I'm talking about putting a bunch of flowers and plants in there.
Flowers? You better put 'em a bunch of toys in there. That's what you better do. Why, a bunch of young'uns will pull them flowers up by the roots as fast as you put 'em in there, Lum.
I know that.
That little boy, Mamie Phillips, was over at our place not long ago. His mama brung him over. Elizabeth was having a quilting party there, and she come over to help him along on it. Brung that little boy of hers along with her. And before she knowed it, he had half the flowers on the place pulled up.
Well, I ain't talking about Mamie Phillips' little boy.
Well, that little girl of Frank Forster's is just as bad, Lum. That young'un come over to our place, and the first thing I knowed, she had the wood, all the wood, thrown down in the well, had all the flowers pulled up, and her mama was in the house. Elizabeth never knowed a thing about it, and she come out there, and there was everything laying right out on the ground, flowers up by the roots of wood in the well.
Just forget about the whole thing, Abner.
No, sir, now, I'm just trying to point out to you some of the drawbacks to your idea. But, of course, Lum, I know how you love children. And if you want 'em, I doggies will have 'em.
No, we won't do no such a thing.
Yes, we will, too, now. I don't blame you not one bit in the world, not one bit. You never had no children of your own like me, and now if you want to keep a batch of 'em down here in the store, why, it's perfect all right with me. How much was you going to charge your mamas and papas to leave 'em here?
How much was I going to charge you?
Yeah, to leave 'em in the nursery.
Nothing. I never even had any...
Lum, we can't make no money out of it that way now. I'd like to start it, Lum, just to please you. Do anything you want to. But that'll cost a right smart of money feeding all them children and taking care of them if they're going to be here all day.
Hey, wait a minute. Will you listen to me just a minute? The kind of nursery I'm talking about is to put a greenhouse in where the bank's at.
Build a house inside the store just for the children to play in?
A greenhouse, I say.
I don't care what color you paint it, Lum. We can't afford to build no house for them young'uns to play in and then let them play there free.
Aye, Grannies, that's enough. I'm going over to talk to Dick Huddleston about this.
Well, he ain't got no children. Well, not no little bitty one.
Well, I want to talk to him about the flowers.
Well, I told you they'll ruin them, Lum.
I'll be back directly. Here comes Cedric Weehunt. Exasperate him for a while.
Yeah, all right. I reckon what he meant by that.
Yeah, howdy, Cedric.
Howdy, Mr. Lum. Whereabouts is Mr. Abner at?
He's sitting back there talking to himself.
Come in, Cedric.
Yeah. Howdy, Mr. Abner. I just got back in town a while ago. Paul said you was looking for me yesterday evening, wanting me to go deer hunting with you.
Oh, yeah, I was, Cedric. Went down there to the blacksmith shop looking for you, but we never went.
Never went.
No, some friend of Lum's wanted to go, but he never did show up. And, sir, I never could get Lum to explain why he never. I'll tell you, Cedric, that Lum is getting some of the craziest ideas in his head lately I ever seen.
He is, huh?
Yes, sir. You know what he wants to do now?
No, Mama. I never talked to him very long there at the door just now. Just said how to do, Mr. Lum's all I said.
He wants to put in a nursery over there in the corner of the store where we had the bank.
Nursery?
Yeah. Have everybody bring their babies down here and leave them here at the store for us to take care of.
Well, you ain't going to do it, are you?
Yes, sir. I'm a-going to do it, Cedric. Lum just loves children. Never goes no place where they have him and he ain't trotting one on his knee all the time he's there.
Yes, Mom, I know he likes them.
Oh, yeah.
Carries gum and candy and stuff in his pocket for them.
Yeah.
They all like him, too.
Oh, my, yes. He'll be a good one to look after him. We can't make no money at it, but he's got his heart set on it, and I'm going to surprise him, Cedric. Tell you what we'll do. Have you got your car with you?
Yes, Mom. It's right out there in front.
Well, now, I'll make an announcement over the party line, tell them all to get ready, and you take your car and go around and gather up all the children, and by the time he gets back, we'll have a whole store of them here waiting for him. All right, Doggers, if he wants a nursery, we'll have it.